The La Liga title race is back on. Real Madrid collecting 3 points versus Bilbao. But unfortunately, Barcelona also took care of business after they beat that useless club known as Atletico. Had to bring my guy Barca Volume back so we can talk about what's going on in the league. And I see it on his face. He's a little worried that Real Madrid are gonna go on a run here. Come on, bro. You don't have to lie. But big up, my guy. What's going on?
Well, what do you mean the race is back on? Last time we spoke, you told me it was lonely at the top and all that. What happened?
Now, fair enough. You know what it is, bro. They ruined it.
A lot has happened since the last time we recorded.
This is what happens when you draw 3 games in a row, when you're 5 points clear, and we let go of that, right? Barcelona, they took care of business. We weren't. But now things are about to change. I'm not going to lie. Look, Xabi Alonso, I said it in the match reaction that I dropped. Mm-hmm. He has done a remontada because I was this close to saying Xabi out after that Girona game. I said, I'll give him the Bilbao match. If we drop points there, I'm done. Now, he lives to see another day. We do have some big games coming up, like Celta Vigo on the weekend. And then next week is Man City. That is the litmus test for how good Real Madrid actually are, right?
That's a big test.
That's a huge test. But I think we'll get the job done, bro. I can't lie. But how are you, bro? Everything's good?
No, I'm doing good, man. No, look, man, a lot of things happen. I know you guys were ahead of us on that Champions League when we lost to Chelsea, right? It was a bad game. But then you guys drew to Elche. We beat Bilbao, confidence booster, because now it boosted your confidence as well, coming off 3 straight draws. And I was hoping that pathetic club has something for me. But of course they didn't, man. It's pathetic club. And you know what? I got to give you a lot of credit because you told me that we dodged the bullet. And as a matter of fact, dude, by the day, I'm starting to feel that Nico Williams trade, that we not only dodged the bullet, we dodged the missile, bro. He couldn't go past by Trent Alexander-Arnold once, bro. Once.
Bro, he is so mid. I do think that he plays better for Spain, but just overall, like Nico Williams is pace, man. He's pace. He can dribble a bit, but in the final third, he's so inconsistent. And bro, it's like I said, it was funny when he rejected you, of course, just to banter and stuff. But when I really sat down and gave my honest opinion on it, I thought Rashford was a far better deal. Nico Williams for about 60 million. I'm telling you, you would have been in a worse financial position.
Rashford is flying next to Nico right now. Like if you see,
he's clear. He's clear. He's clear, bro. Like
I actually rate Nico, but he's having a terrible year. Like he's having a horrendous year. I can't recognize him even from the Nico that I saw last season with Athletic Club. I don't get it, man.
I think they're saying that he's dealing with the same injury that Lamine Yamal is going through, like the groin situation. Yeah. But this guy just looks like exactly like what I thought he was, mid.
Yeah.
And I mean, since we're talking about Nico Williams, right? Then I guess we could just start with the Real Madrid Bilbao match. And I mean, look, I am relieved because this game was massive for us, right? Yeah. Going to Bilbao's ground, it's not easy.
It seemed like you were the home side.
You think so with how we played, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we started off really fast. Like the opening 15 minutes, we were all over them. And then the intensity slowed down, right? Like after we got our first goal. And then Bilbao started to get more confident, right? Sloppy defending. Thibaut Courtois, this guy is the best goalkeeper in the world. I mean, phenomenal player. The saves that he made, 2 big saves, because they could have equalized. And then we had a chance to extend it. Vinicius missing a 1v1. I don't know what's going on with his finishing. But then right before halftime, I should say. Mm-hmm. Bro, let me tell you something right now. Camavinga and Trent, I know they picked up injuries. Hopefully it's nothing serious because that could be a massive blow for us. But Trent Alexander-Arnold, oh my days, bro.
His best player in the game in the first half. Best player.
Oh my God. His passing is elite. If it's not for Trent, Value, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think we score our opening 2 goals. Yes, the first one was phenomenal by Mbappe, right? But Trent, to find him, he sprayed that ball across the pitch from basically our own box to Mbappe at the halfway line. Then, Mbappe takes it from there and then does, phenomenal with his run, cooks the defender, scores. And remember, Trent's the one that put the cross in to Mbappe, heads it across to Camavinga. If Trent is not on the pitch, I don't know if we're up 2-0 at halftime. Maybe it's a 0-0 and we're all panicking and we're all losing our minds here. So if Trent is injured, that's a massive blow depending on the severity of it, right? Camavinga as well. He had an amazing first half, in my opinion. He was cooking once again, but then he also suffers an injury in the second half, right?
Yeah.
Just in general, I'll let you go. Second half, for the most part, we were very mediocre. I think the Mbappe goal that kind of, wrapped it up, the third one, phenomenal. Outside the box, out of nowhere. Unai Simon isn't even ready for it, right? Mbappe, what a player. I'm still nervous about him being our main striker. Like, I still think on the wing he can be better utilized because that's what we've known him for, is cooking from the wing. But games like this just shows you his individual quality. And like when he's on it, he is, in my opinion, the best player in the world. And right now, I think he is the favorite for the Ballon d'Or, honestly. But it depends on the Champions League and, of course, the World Cup in the summer. But I'd say right now, he is right up there. But, I mean, talk to me, bro, about your pathetic club and how they let you guys down. Because I saw all the Barca fans
massively
twerking for Nico. Oh, Nico, what you got for us today, etc. But luckily, it was nothing.
He ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing, bro. Bagel. But look, man, I really appreciate your analysis on this game. I feel like you touched on a lot of points that I wanted to bring up. In the beginning, I've been making fun of Xavi the last two games. I thought Madrid, I was getting used to Madrid just basically breaking down in every single game. And this game was far from that. I think this game was completely opposite. And I was actually laughing before the game. I was actually ready to make fun of Xabi Alonso once again. I was like, here we go. He's leaving Arda Güler on the bench, and it's going to be a mistake. Madrid is going to have problems on the build-up, and it was completely the opposite, bro. He brought in Camavinga. He plays him with Tchouaméni on the double pivot, plays him with Valverde on the right, and had Jude Bellingham on the left. And I thought that gave you guys so much more balance, and I thought that was actually good. And I'm like, dude, wait. So I can't make fun of Xavi for doing that because actually that's brilliant. I think this is good. If he builds up on that, I think it would be a much more balanced. Now, where does that leave Arda Güler? I have no idea. Whether if he's going to play on the wing or what he's going to do, I have no idea because you guys play with the 4-4-2, Mbappe on the right and Vinicius on the left. I mean, that was very good balance. But I think that just overall, the fact that, dude, oh my goodness, dude, how many times have I rolled my eyes on Courtois this season is ridiculous, bro. Like, I'm so freaking done with that shit. Like, I'm literally telling you, bro. Like, it just every single time he saves you guys. And I think you guys had a great game, but you guys should have conceded at least one goal in that first half because one of those two chances that he stopped, the second one to me was the most ridiculous one because he was right inside the box around the penalty area. And this guy, I can't even remember the striker. I can't even remember his name, but he's a sitter right in front of Courtois. And he tried, he does his best. Actually thought it was a pretty good finish. And Courtois just literally extend his arms.
Yeah. Because like it hit like right here, kind of. Yeah.
It's almost like he trained himself by looking at like mountain lions or bears or something where you have to like make your body look
big.
Exactly. Like he makes himself look so much bigger, and he always find like he literally hit his arm. Like I don't know, man. Like he looks like literally. I'm telling you, I've been through the Casillas. I've been through the Buffons. I've been through like everything. Neuer, Peter Cech, whatever. I've never seen a goalkeeper like this. Like he feels like a brick wall. He literally feels like everything is just gonna bounce off of him every single time. And then when you have Mbappe flying like this, man, is scoring ridiculous goals, man. The first goal was just a beautiful finish. I thought it was an amazing, taking players on like that and going in front of goal and just finishing up like that. Unai Simon had no chance. But the second one to me was just so ridiculously good, bro. I didn't even see it coming. How would Unai Simon ever seen it coming? I can't understand. I can't even make sense of how good Mbappe was today, man. It was just incredible to watch.
Yeah, I mean, like, and again, it's like I said, it just shows you the individual qualities that this player has. Like, Mbappe is a special talent. This guy is elite. He is considered generational.
Yeah.
But I'm worried, right? Because look, Bilbao, even though when you look at the games that we drop points, right? Bilbao is better than all those other teams. Like they're better than Girona, they're better than Elche, they're better than Rayo Vallecano.
I don't think they're better than Elche. I don't think so. Because I tell you this, throughout the whole match against Elche, I felt like okay. So Elche is one of the teams that possess the most, the possession ball possession
like
had the most. I think they're third in the league or second in the league.
But not just us too.
It's not just the possession though. Like their give and goes and their 1-2 touches are insanely good. And I saw it up against Madrid. I saw it up against Barca as well. And I saw none of that at no points of a periods of this game against Bilbao.
Well, I do think so. I think Elche have a better style of play, but I just think it's like an overall.
Their link-up play is insane compared to Bilbao.
No, like I agree. I think like especially being newly promoted, I think Elche are cooking. But I think just in terms of like overall squad, I would say that Bilbao has like a better overall squad.
If they play tomorrow, Elche is winning for sure.
Oh, like if they played Bilbao tomorrow.
Yeah, if Bilbao played Elche tomorrow, Elche is winning that game for sure.
No, you know what? Fair enough. I'm not going to even sit here and argue for them. But the point that I was going to make was, I think traveling to Bilbao, in my opinion, was the hardest game that we had. And then, you know, considering like how our form was,
and
a lot of people thought we were going to drop points. And I like that you brought up Xabi Alonso because the 4-4-2, it cooked. Right now, I do think Vinny and Valverde were the weakest players out there for us. Not that they were bad, right? But they just weren't good like everybody else was, in my opinion. Like for me, Valverde, he's not been good this season, aside from when he's been at right back, which he's probably going to have to play depending on whatever updates we get about Trent. But I'm going to give Valverde the benefit of the doubt. I think he's burnt out.
He still doesn't look. Today he had a better game than the last couple games. I thought he was okay today, but even that's the thing. Look, even if a game that looks pretty good for him is still not up to his level, or at least what we know him to be.
But if you look at the last 2-3 seasons, he's played the most minutes in Europe for club and country. I think Valverde, because he's rarely been injured, I think he's burnt out. I think he's tired. Right?
Yeah, he's looking bad, bro.
Yeah, and the thing is, hopefully Trent's injury isn't serious, because if it is, then he does have to go to right back. But if Trent is fine, let's say he just rolled his ankle, for example, and he'll be back. He just needs to just, you know, it was a precautionary sub. I would bench Valverde for Celta Vigo, but he'd have to start against Man City. But I would put Arda Güler back into the 11. I'd give Valverde some rest. I think like we have to be careful with this guy before he does get a serious injury.
It's going to be tricky. I mean, who would you start against Manchester City? Would you start Valverde or would you start Trent? Because I feel like Jeremy Doku is having an incredible season.
Valverde,
and, he's been that's what I would do too. Even
if Trent is fit. If Trent is fit, I'd bring him off the bench, depending on what the context is.
Absolutely.
But Valverde does offer us more defensively. And like you said, Doku is on good form this season.
He's insane right now, bro. He's insane.
And if Trent, you know, does have some kind of knock, I don't want him at 70% going against Jeremy Doku. Like, Jeremy Doku is arguably the fastest player on planet Earth.
Did you see his goal yesterday? It was a nice filthy finish. It was beautiful.
And the thing is, I don't even rate Doku that highly, but this season, gotta give him credit this season, bro. Like, he's been. And the thing is, I'm not that. See, like, I'm nervous about Man City, but seeing Fulham score 4, like, City were up 5-1, and then they capitulated.
Yeah, their defense is very suspect. That's the thing.
So is ours, kind of.
Yeah,
so is ours. And if Haaland gets those chances,
is it at the Camp Nou? I'm sorry, is it the Bernabeu? Is this game or?
Yes.
Yeah. That's
you know, for Celta Vigo, our next game is the first one back at the Bernabeu in like a month. Yeah. Like the whole month of November, we were on the road and we were just dropping points. So hopefully now that we're back at home, because we haven't lost at home yet. I don't believe so. So hopefully that does stabilize us a bit. And I mean, look, it was a much needed win because Barcelona before the match were 4 points clear. Now you're only 1. It's very jarring looking at that. But I was hoping and praying that Atleti had something for us. I was sitting there like, you must. Julian Alvarez, Sorloth, Baena, all you men.
Dominating Atlético Madrid is not for everybody,
and
it's not for everybody.
Absolute frauds do nothing Once again, they just lay down and let Barca cook them, bro. Why is it they cannot beat you? I swear, the only time that they decide to play well in big games, if it's a Madrid derby. If it's not a Madrid derby, they're like, nah, fuck it. I can't believe these bums put 5 past us. But now look, value. I mean, look, that's a huge win, though, especially considering the form that they were on.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to me, bro.
No, dude, listen, bro. Listen, we needed this win so much. It's not only a confidence booster, but we started like those things were creeping in. We're losing against every big team this season, and Atletico Madrid, man, we could not have picked them up at a worse time. They had just beaten Inter Milan in the Champions League. They had racked up 6 straight wins in La Liga. If you combine all of it, that would be 7 straight wins for them. And that I mean, I was literally surprised. It was a lot of good Barca, but it was also bad Atletico Madrid, in my opinion. I think they had a bad game because I know this team is better than that. I know this team can be so much better than what they did, but I don't want to take any credit from what Barcelona did in this game because, look, man, I thought Pedri was just a recital. It was just Pedri's performance masterclass. And hey, all I saw was the best midfielder in the world. I don't know. That's what a best midfielder in the world looks like. He was literally spinning circles around every single defender in Atletico Madrid. He finds Raphinha just when we were losing again, because that's the thing with Barca, right? We have had our defense is in terrible form, and we started off this game again losing. We started Levante game losing, Oviedo losing, Real Sociedad losing. So many games. We're the king of remontadas now. I hate to be the king of remontadas, but I guess that's who we have to be because Raphinha once again, dude, that goal really, the first goal that Barcelona scored, it really paints the picture of how much Barcelona needs Pedri and Raphinha to be able to go where they want to go this season. And it was just a beautiful goal, man. And from that point on, don't get me started with Lewandowski missing the penalty. It was ridiculous. I don't want to see him kicking penalties again. I mean, he's there to score these goals. And people are criticizing me because I'm saying I don't want him to take any more penalties. And like, well, you realize he's 92%? And I'm like, well, I can't tell he's 92%. Because he missed against Sevilla.
His last two.
He missed against Sevilla badly, and he missed against Atletico Madrid on the most important game, one of the most important games that we had up until this point, which is Atletico Madrid, and we need to put them away at home. And he misses that like he's not even close. What is he trying to do? Is he trying to put it up the right corner? That's way too much confidence, man. You gotta just be more composed. You gotta be more poised on that, and he wasn't. So now. I'm just glad that Barcelona was able to put this away in the second half. Was Dani Olmo, man, with having this conversation again, like he makes unbelievable finish on that second goal, and then he gets injured.
Like that was so, bro. He literally scored, and then they show him on the floor like grabbing his shoulder, and I'm thinking, what the hell happened? He just fell awkwardly.
He fell awkwardly. I do think that. I mean, it was unfortunate because he was in good form. He scored 2 goals in the last game, and now he scored a clutch goal against Atletico Madrid. That was unbelievable. But I do think he sacrificed his body a little bit because I don't think he would have taken that shot that way he did if he wasn't just falling to the ground like that. Like, there's no way that he could have done both, like land right and at the same time take that shot the way he did.
Okay, no, I see like what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, look, you guys cooked them. I don't understand. Like, for Raphinha's first, bro, every time Raphinha got the ball, he had so much space. Jesus. I'm thinking, like, where the hell is Atleti's back line? The left side, because Raphinha scored that goal from your right side. The left side of Atleti's defense was non-existent, bro. Where are the defenders? I've never seen Atleti allow so much space. Brother, the goal that Raphinha scored, the only player that he had to beat was Oblak. And he rounded the keeper and slotted it away. I'm thinking, yo, where's the defense? I thought, Pedri did have a man of the match performance. Pedri absolutely cooked, right? Fair enough. I thought that was a very good cameo from him. I cannot lie. I think his first one back starting, right? Since he was injured.
He's not even 100%. He's not even 100%.
Brother, Atleti, at first, they got me excited, right? I'm seeing Alex Baena, man like Kubarsi, keeping him on side. I said, thank you, God, the high line once again is going
Dude,
to be their
Baena's
downfall.
finish, by the way, it was just so beautiful. Like it was just the way he finished that. I was like, there's no chance the goalkeeper can stop that.
Yeah,
There's
nah,
no.
bro. Like, I
It's
think everything like on that sequence for Atleti was perfect. Like the pass, because remember, Kubarsi's leg barely played him on, so it's like
yeah.
that pass was like hit at the perfect time, or else
But
he would have been offsides.
But the one thing I told you is Joan Garcia will make this defense better. And look, there was another play that was exactly the same. But then Joan Garcia was reading that perfectly because they tried that one more time where people said he had a handball outside the box. I don't know if you remember that. That was another play where he kind of closed the gap on Baena. And that time he wasn't waiting, and you know, he was just literally sprinting outside the box. And on two other occasions after that,
initially I did think that was a handball initially, but then they showed the replay. It hit off his leg and then hit his arm, which I don't like. Come on, like what you mean? That to me is never a handball. But I did think you got some favorable calls, right? I'm not gonna lie.
Like what?
So the Gerard Martin one, right? I did
That's
see
not
the
a red
different
card.
angles. Does he
okay?
Does he really touch the ball?
Because so they call this, right? The orthodox, what do they call it? The Northodox, something like that. It's like the square that goes from like the midfield area all the way up until like the edge of the box. If it's within that box, it's a red. If it's outside the box, it's not a red. It's a yellow, and apparently he was outside of that area, which is why the Dean red card was supposed to be a yellow as well, because he was outside that box or whatever they call it. I can't remember exactly, orthodoxo or whatever they call it. I don't know. I can't remember exactly.
Somebody in the chat will tell us.
Yeah, but it's this box right in between the midfield and the box and the main box. So that's what I mean. Like I guess he was outside, but he does get the ball first. That's the thing. So he does hit the player, which enhances the reason why he gets the yellow. But I don't think that was favorable. I think that was just the right call in my opinion.
I mean, look, fair enough. I just always think about it like, look, because I know how my chat gets. Whenever it's a Madrid decision, Madrid, and then when it happens to Barca, it's pretty quiet. And I was thinking, it's interesting, right? But, I mean, like, nonetheless, I do think Barcelona deserved to win that game. I think Atleti were a bit wasteful, right? Like, Simeone's son, this guy is a scrub, all right? This guy is Bronny James of the LaLiga. This guy, if his dad was not the manager, Simeone's son would be in Argentina.
Nah, bro, he's good. Right? He's a good player.
He's not a good player. This guy's best qualities is passion, slide tackles, and fucking.
I mean, he runs the pitch all game long, and if you can do that for anybody, you have a place in the league. Because people,
congratulations, football player runs.
Hey,
wow.
Hey, but there's only a handful of players that can do that though. Valverde is one of them. I think Simeone is one of those lungs. Yeah,
but Simeone is an attacker. How are your best qualities running and pressing and like? Come on, bro.
There's a place in the league. There's a place in the league.
In the box.
One thing I want to say
though. Where's his touch?
One thing I want to say.
Go ahead.
Didn't he score on you guys?
I don't even remember, bro. A lot of people scored on us.
One thing I do want to say before we finish this conversation, I gotta hand it to Hansi Flick, because Hansi Flick did something that many people didn't think he was capable of, including myself. So he removed Lamine Yamal at the end of that game. He brought down he played with the low block the last 15 minutes of that game. When we brought out Pedri out, it was Raphinha out, and he removed Lamine and brought in Christensen, playing as a kind of a fifth defender back there to help out the defense. And that was incredible to see, just because people say he's stubborn and we keep playing the same style. He brought in that low block, and guess what? Atlético Madrid was trying to get the one more goal to get that draw, and we hit them in transition with the likes of Rashford. Then Rashford finds Balde. Balde was able to find Ferran Torres on that last goal, and we were able to close it out. That's the way to do. That's the way you win big games in championship football. That is championship football looking like, because then you're more pragmatic. You're changing your game plan, and guess what? Now it's opened up the space so we can get that third goal at the end of the game.
Now, look, fair enough. I do think, though, last thing that I want to say on the game is that I think that when Sorloth came on, they completely wasted him. They only put like 3 crosses in after Sorloth came on. Sorloth was on the pitch for a while. You have this 6'5" ogre up
Gerard
top.
Maldini, bro. He's
Like, why are you
intercepting every
not
cross right now.
spamming crosses in? Like, because against Real Madrid, they were spamming crosses, right? Now,
Gerard Maldini, you didn't have Gerard Maldini, that's why.
Yeah, I mean, but Sorloth didn't start against you guys, right? Like when Julian Alvarez, like, and the thing is, he's a very good player. But this is what I realized. And if you guys are able to pull off that signing, which I don't think you will be, I don't think Julian Alvarez is going to make Barcelona like go clear. Because when I think about it, he's only 5'7", like height-wise. He's shorter than Endrick. And what I'm thinking is, like, what helps you now is that when you go against low blocks, Lewandowski is a very tall striker. You're able to, put crosses in from Yamosa.
Definitely.
If you sign Julian Alvarez, you are literally in like a Real Madrid position now, where everything has to stay on the ground, right? So now when you bring on Sorloth, why didn't they spam crosses? That like I thought they could have hurt you that way, but they didn't.
I thought
Alvarez, he's not going to win headers. He's too small.
Yeah. No, I thought we defended Sorloth extremely well, and
Alvarez as well. You guys locked him up. He did
locked
nothing.
Him up.
Nothing. There's not one thing. I can't think of one thing that Julian Alvarez did.
Yeah, even Thiago Almada, when he came in the second half, he had that one run when he took 3 players out. I don't know how he missed it, bro. It was just meant to be for us to win that game.
The last touch was too heavy.
It was just too much. Yeah, and I don't know if he got tired or whatever, but that should have been a goal. That's the only play that I'm thinking that Atletico should have scored.
I like that guy, by the way.
Yeah, he's very good.
Almada's a very good player.
He is a baller. He's a baller.
I couldn't believe when he went to like the MLS, then he went like to Brazil, then he went to like Lyon, and then now he's at Atleti, which I mean, look, like they are Argentina FC essentially. Like it's like all of them are there, but he's a very good player, bro. Like Atleti, they have a good squad. I think if they don't win a trophy this year, I think Simeone should walk. He should walk.
Yeah, a little birdie told me that we are undefeated with Gerard Maldini as a left CB for us.
Gerard Maldini, my days. Hey, look, you know what?
Hey, Barca, 8 straight wins at home.
Is he better than Kubarsi?
No, yeah, Gerard Martinez is playing better than Kubarsi. Yes, he's playing better than Kubarsi. He had a master class.
But
he had a master class. Kubarsi did not have a master class against Atletico Madrid. It was Gerard Maldini. But dude, I've said this before. People didn't know. A lot of people don't realize just watching on TV how much of a difference it makes playing at home. The last 3 games we played at the Camp Nou since we've been back, we've been winning every single game. It doesn't matter if it was Atletico. It doesn't matter who it was. If it was a pathetic club or whatever, we're winning every game. We have won actually the last 8 games at home, so which is beautiful to see. Now we go up against Betis. We go up against Anthony. I don't know if Isco is going to be playing in that game. Or what's his name? Isn't it Isco? Isco? Yeah. Isco.
I don't know if he's fit or not, though. I have no idea. Know. Like I've not been paying attention to Betis at all.
But I'm curious to see though. Barcelona playing away from home now against a tough opponent, which is Betis. Now it's time to build up on what we did against Atletico Madrid. And hey, dude, man, it's lonely at the top, like you love to say.
Hey, look, bro. Fair enough. Fair enough. Just keep it warm because it's not going to be like that for long. I already told you guys. We're winning La Liga. I'm not nervous. You guys saw. Well, not you guys, but you saw.
You should be nervous.
Chat.
You should be nervous.
All the Madrid fans. No.
The way we played against Atletico, you should be nervous.
I'm not nervous because I still don't think that you'll beat us. I still think that we're better than you. I still think when you guys picked up our game when you guys were playing better and you guys were healthier and you guys had your entire squad. But were we playing better though? Like if you look at Madrid,
you guys were playing better than Barca when you played us.
Like maybe we were playing better, but we were stringing together like just mediocre performances. But we were just getting the job done. But if you think about it, the only match that we really dominated in was Valencia this season. So we still haven't clicked either. Mm-hmm. So who knows what it's like? But all I know is that I'm now worried. Don't worry. You know what I'm saying? You stay lonely. I'll give you some company very soon.
Dude.
But look, guys, if you're still watching, get in the comment section. Let us know what you're saying. Smash that like button. Subscribe to myself. Subscribe to Barca Volume right there next to me in the collab feature. And look, we'll be back. Hopefully, Madrid are on top next time we talk.
If only Madrid had Unai Simon as a goalkeeper.